Welcome to FXStreet. If you like what we're talking about, you like the content we are producing, please head on over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button on our channel. You can follow Akash and I individually on Twitter, Akash at Mangyeko, and myself at Just Analysis 1. Taking a look at Bitcoin here, Bitcoin overwhelmingly mixed conditions. So on the daily chart, things look pretty ugly. I mean, you had the flash crash that we talked about on Monday or Tuesday rather, and the effects, and then you see the gosh, that sound freaked me out. That was one of my cats scratching on something. Thought the wall was gonna or the floor was gonna collapse or something. Anyways, but it's still low, and it's Ichimoku wise on the daily, it's overwhelmingly bearish, and then this red shaded zone is kind of the final capitulation zone because the second largest part of the 2021 volume profile is at 47K. But if we move or have a daily close below that, then it could be a quick trip down to 33K. That's where it gets a little bit more supportive again in the volume profile. So there's a really good chance of that happening, and knowing that it's the weekend and that seasonally this is a kind of an ugly time for cryptos, that should be weighing in on everybody. However, the weekly chart is a little different. So it's still below above the cloud, which means it's still still bullish. The Chiku spans above candlesticks, and in open space still bullish. And it looks like we're trying to find some support between the 50% fib retracement and the weekly Kijun Sen, so between 48 and 49K. And that support structure up there is developing while the RSI is at its first oversold support level. The RSI is still in bull market conditions. But then most important out of all of this is that strong support level on the candlestick chart holding, because the composite index has printed a beautiful example of hidden bullish divergence, which is only valid if something's been in an uptrend, which it is. So you have lower lows in the composite index, but these higher lows and higher closes on the price chart. That is the kind of thing that shows up on a chart after a pullback or a retracement in a bull market just before it starts to experience a resumption of the prior trend. So if we do find support here, then it's likely to move up and retest the prior all-time highs and then push on towards new all-time highs. If it fails, like we looked at on the daily chart, a collapse down to 33K is what I'm looking at. So that's what I see, Akash. I'm not sure what you see.
It's really interesting because I see something similar, and that's exactly what I wrote in today's weekly forecast for Bitcoin, which is, yeah, so right now we're currently hovering around this level here, which is 48,326, kind of around 50,000 psychological level, where we've kind of dipped below it, recovered, dipped below it. But yesterday, we produced a daily close below that, below this 48,326 support level. And there's Bitcoin's trying to recover above it, but I don't see it happening. Even if it does, there's going to be a bit of consolidation, sideways movement before it decides what it's going to do. So below 57,845. So this is where I expect Bitcoin to make a higher high. So anything below this would still be bearish for me. For me to flip kind of bullish, I want to see something like this happen, develop higher lows from this low. If this is the base, right, I want to see Bitcoin developing higher lows and higher highs. But what I would be chiefly looking at is a higher high above 57,845. In which case, it would suggest that there is some sort of buying pressure that's happening, but it doesn't necessarily indicate that the bull run is back on track. Again, there's no perfect way for me to acknowledge that beyond this point it's completely bullish, right? It's going to go to 100K. That I don't see that happening, because back when Bitcoin was around here, I'd expected if Bitcoin kind of produced a higher high above this, I think it would continue to go higher, but then we have this particular drop. So what I see right now is if we fail to go higher, produce higher highs, higher lows, if this fails, I'm expecting it to come down here, collect liquidity, the resting bid of 40,596 and anywhere between 37,300. So once we collect liquidity here, there is a chance where we kind of try a relief bounce, go higher, get rejected here, something like this, or maybe even going up, give the uptrend another try here. I don't see this happening if we ever come down here, at least not immediately. But I'm also looking at the 30,000 psychological level here, because when Bitcoin did move away from here, it did leave quite a bit of liquidity resting. So I would love to see it come here, retest the 30,000 psychological level, and yeah, this is what I see. But right now, the on-chain metrics aren't really uh, suggesting anything really good. If you look at the global in/out of the money, you see that the immediate support level here, ranging between 45 to 47, isn't that great. But the stable support level, right, extends from 23K to roughly 45,600. And this is where I see Bitcoin stabilizing. But since it's a large range, the average price is around 36K. Kind of like what exactly like what John just mentioned, around 33K. That's where the volume point of control is present. But apart from that, apart from this particular thing, right, the I see some weird stuff happening here on stable coins here. The all exchange stablecoin reserve just hit an all-time high at $21.3 billion. And there was also a $1.6 billion inflow yesterday. Yeah, so this is really weird. This only happened like 5 times since over the last year. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th time. But I don't really see any correlation with the price. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But that said, I think things are looking pretty good, and not good in the sense that it's bullish, good because I'm expecting a drop, and I kind of see that happening over the next few weeks. So that's my take on Bitcoin.
Great. Well, thank you, Akash, and thank you everybody for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.